morning everybody, welcome to Mortal Gaming. This is me again, Marvin, and we're now here for another video for Ragnarok Origin. And this time we're going to be talking about the recent patch that has been uploaded to the global server, and I'm sure everyone has already downloaded it. And if you don't have downloaded it yet, you're in for a surprise because they have included in this patch secretly, and they said that they're going to be announcing it anytime soon. Maybe they've already announced it by the time that you have watched this, but they have included in this patch the same balance patch that we had in the Taiwan server. So let's first talk about the Crusaders. The Crusaders now have an overall improved sacrifice. So the Martyr's Reckoning is now improved. In a way, they changed the damage computation, and at the same time they have restructured it. In this way, you can gain more damage on your Martyr's Reckoning, so you could feel that your attacks will be stronger in this patch. At the same time, instead of only limiting to 6 attacks on +10, I think it's in +10, you would now be able to use Martyr's Reckoning for 8 attacks. But they have reduced it on PvP scenarios, so it's now going to be 5 attacks on PvP scenarios. So aside from that, let's now go to the snipers. They have changed in the Euler's bow. So if you're going to be clicking the archer and this one, if you're gonna be looking at the Euler's resolve, now at +15, your Falcon now inherits 100% of your crit, and its skill deal 30% increased crit damage. At the same time, Steel Crow deals increased damage equal to 40% of your physical damage plus damage versus races, sizes, and elements. So now, overall DPS of the Euler's bow would be improved. On the other hand, for the trapper, hunters, and snipers out there, they have changed the damage calculation of the claymore traps. So it would overall have a decreased damage now. Now, in terms of the traps, speaking of traps, the traps now and the AAS summoned machine guns will now be unselectable. So that has been a very annoying part of the guild versus guild mechanics, or even on any PvP scenario, wherein your character would be targeting this traps or the AAS machine guns, and they won't be able to cast anything on it. So it becomes a staggering movement for your character. So instead of dealing with that, they have changed it to become unselectable. So your skills will not be able to target these things now. Now, lastly, it is with regards to the priests. Okay, for the priests, here we go. So we have already witnessed it before in our previous video regarding the balance patch, but it is now applied here. Now you can see that the Magnus exorcismus would be damaging the enemy every second instead of 2 seconds. So they have to readjust the damage calculation here. The holy magic damage now is 520% instead of 800, around 840 or 820%. So they have reduced it, but it will now hit the enemy every second. So in overall, it's really good, because if you add 520% for 2 seconds, that's going to be 1040%. So that's 200% more than the previous damage of the Magnus exorcismus. And at the same time, the procs now, or the procs from different types of things like the Owl Baron or Illusion card or Pitman in the Future card, is now going to be more effective. At the same time, the best thing here is when you look at the cogwheel that that would be very effective in crowd controlling the enemy on PvP, is now going to be much more effective, because the chances of this Divine Spike is going to be more frequent in terms of the procs. And with that, they have to also balance this one, so they have made the root duration from 3 seconds to 1.5 seconds. Alright, so still in overall, it's going to be very good. Okay, so aside from that, they are releasing a free change job Writ. So claim it now for those who want to claim all of the new job benefits. But take note, we have received reports that some people are experiencing bugs in this job change, wherein they cannot go back to their original job after changing to Alchemist. So take note of that. So please use this in caution, or just wait for any announcement from the Discord community. Now, in order for you to get this, all you have to do is on our Discord community on the Ragnarok Origin Global, all you have to do is, if you don't see it on your channels or channels list, all you have to do is click browse channels and type Writ. Okay, so make sure that the job change Writ channel is ticked here or checked here, and that's the time that you go to the tavern events. Okay, tavern events. Under tavern events, there will be appearing a job change Writ channel. Click on that, and there will be a button here, and this button will be your ticket to getting your free job change Writ code. So whenever you are going to copy and paste or going to click this ticket, you have to already go inside the game, because this job change ticket is going to be only up for 15 minutes once you activate it. So this has an expiration of 15 minutes. Okay, so make it sure that you're ready to copy and paste it on your redeem codes. Okay, so I think that's it. We're going to be testing the damage of the Magnus exorcismus here. Let's go and try it now. Okay, come on, let's go. Look at that. Look at that! Ah! I'm so happy with this! Look at this! But it's not proccing the water ball. I was expecting. There you go. The water ball is just 3% chance, but it's still proc. We just used the Song of the Waves, I think, costume for us to be demonstrating on how effective it will be. But imagine on Divine Spike. But the sad thing here is that this one, the cooldown becomes 7 seconds on PvP. Anyway, they didn't change anything about that. Oh, last but not the least, the resurrection cooldown of the priests is now going to be 2 seconds on PvE. So it's now not going to be a hassle for people who got wiped out on one AoE of the MVP. They could get resurrected, much faster now. I am so happy with this. But anyway, that's it. Thank you everybody for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you happen to like this video, please do leave a like, share this to your friends, and click that bell notification button to get notified every time I upload a new video, start a new stream, or a new content. That's it. See you again on the next video. Bye-bye. 'Cause now I found you.